We were going to tell you about our mocktail, but we realized there was too much emphasis on our cocktails.
The what?
It was too much emphasis.
Emphasis. You said emphasis. I really didn't understand.
I know you didn't. No. Remember Austin Powers?
Oh, no. He says that? He says emphasis. What are your favorite like millennial movies from like when you were growing up? Like Austin Powers was a big, like I loved that whole series growing up.
Oh, yeah.
I loved Jim Carrey, like The Mask.
Remember when Beyonce was in Austin Powers?
Yes. What were your favorite movies?
Oh, I can't even remember. Let me think. I don't know. My mother was like very... If she didn't think it was smart or funny, we couldn't watch it. It's like we had to have her same opinion, right? So like anything she thought was kind of stupid. Sense. Well, yeah, somebody's got to, be the leader. Somebody's got to have control. But there was a lot of stuff she didn't let me watch because she thought it was stupid, and she didn't want me to think that people were really that stupid or that it was actually funny or clever. And if I did watch it, I'd have to go to somebody's house, like Saved by the Bell. She wouldn't let me watch Saved by the Bell.
Really?
Yeah, she's like, they're acting like idiots, just idiots. That Screech boy, you think he's funny? And she'd make me feel bad about it. So bad that I'd be like, oh, well, you've totally ruined it for me.
Well, you know what happened to Screech?
Oh, racist.
No.
Oh, sorry. Exit that out.
It's fine. Screech ended up becoming a porn star. And now
that's way better than being racist.
And now he's dead.
You're evil. That's terrible.
No,
what happened to him?
I'm not saying anything. It's awful. The poor guy, Jason Diamond, he died.
Oh, that's right. Of what? Of some?
I don't recall. It could have been.
Can our producer look that up? Somebody look that up.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Saved by the Bell. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
I know that is sad.
But she just knew. Like, I don't know. She'd even like. This is terrible. But like. She loved it when I wore something really unique, like from a thrift store to school. I was never allowed to remember Roxy.
Yeah, I loved
or
Roxy.
Like Wet Seal.
Oh yeah.
She just was like, oh, that's so stupid. So you want to look like Yes, you want to look like everyone else. You want to have just a label on your T-shirt. Well, why don't I just write it on a piece of tape and we'll get a white T-shirt from Target and you could wear that and I'll just stick it to your shirt. Well, why don't you just be like everybody else then, Anneliese? Just be a follower like everybody else. And so much so that I was like, oh, I don't want to be a follower. Like it kind of worked. Although now looking back at it, I'm like, ooh, like sometimes you do want to just fit in. And then one time I saved all my money to buy, remember those big chunky shoes in the 90s?
Yes, of course. You're talking about the
Hush
Skechers?
Puppies or something?
The Skechers that were like bubbles? Do you remember those?
No, Hush Puppies, I think.
Okay.
They're like loafers with like big sole. Anyway,
Puppies. Like Steve Madden.
Yes. And like Dickies pants.
Oh, yeah.
Like I wanted to wear that and I saved up all my money. And my mom was just talking so much shit on it on the way to school that like by the time I got to school, I know, I loved her, but she just...
Well, moms don't do everything right. And what's kind of funny is that I can understand your mom because... I don't want my daughters trying to emulate certain kinds of things I see in society. Like I kind of veer them away from that stuff.
For sure.
And I can't help but do that because I don't I am their mom. And like, I do want to control some of the things that they are
of course
seeing and acting like.
Of course. And it's probably for the better.
That's my fucking job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What about movies for you though? Millennial movies? I can't remember.
Like my girls have not seen the Barbie movie because I think it's too advanced for them. And I just, I'm not ready.
That'll go right over their heads. Yeah.
It would probably go over their heads, but I still don't want to show it to them because it's in my mind that I'm like, I'm not ready for anything that comes from that. Like it's everything that you do does have like a consequence to it as a parent. But absolutely. I mean, I think like I can understand where she's coming from really truly because I think I'm feminist. And so I have this legacy of Kim Possible and I want my daughters to be feeling like they can do anything. And so sometimes this is really bad. This is really bad. I should probably not do this, but they'll come home.
But she's doing it, folks. Tune in now.
My daughters will come home and they'll be like, the boys are just the worst at school. I'll be like, yep, yep. You know what I mean? And they'll be like, this boy did this and like I didn't like it, so I pushed him away. And I'm like, that's right, you did do that.
Wait,
look. I want to raise young girls that can understand when things are like it's that like whole pushed? Trope. Yeah, well, one time, yes, but like in general, my girls have like a very, very. They feel very safe with other girls, and they just they're very disinterested in playing with boys.
I love that.
Well, but that's the thing is, that's problematic technically because if you were talking to a mom that only had boys, like my sister-in-law has these 3 boys, she's raising them really well though to like be very understanding that a girl. Is not going to play the same as a boy, unless it's a unique case. In which case, it's just different.
Right.
But in that case, yeah, it is. It's like I don't think that they are so easily interrelatable. But there are some things that they can relate it on. But sometimes I want my girls to be like, yeah, I didn't like the way he treated me, so I gave it back to him. So I understand where your mom's coming from with being like, I don't want Anneliese to just be that girl. Like I want her to be confident, which kind of goes with our, with our guest today.
Who's very confident. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
let's talk about her.
Danny DMC.
Yeah. I'm just like pulling this. Sorry.
Chicagoan. She's Chicagoan.
Yes. Content creator, plus size model, and confidence activist, which is so cool. Danny's a plus size model, content creator, and confidence activist based in Los Angeles, California. She's a rebel against society by nature.
You're speaking the fastest I've ever heard a human speak. Good job, though.
Thank you. And
she's a pioneer, a hustler. She's definitely a pioneer.
She really is fabulous.
She's fashionable.
Held workshops titled The Confidence Rebirth. So she holds workshops about confidence. How cool is that? I mean, like TED Talks, right? Author of The Confidence Rebirth digital workbook, an interactive and comprehensive 80-page workbook designed by Danny DMC to help you achieve ultimate self-love and acceptance. How great is that? Should we bring her on?
I mean, we need people like this in our life.
We do need people like this in our life.
You need people in your life that are going to hype you up and make you feel really good.
Wait, before the
not like the Dickies weren't cool, because they were cool, Anneliese.
They were cool. But also she was saying, I can't afford that. And you're not going to have that just to be cool with everybody. Why not get the stuff at the thrift store that I can afford, and it's going to broaden your horizons and teach you how to be a leader and also show your creative outlet. And
do you thrift now?
No.
Okay. So you thrifted a lot when you were younger.
Yeah, I don't like shopping. I don't like. Do you?
Really?
Oh God, I hate it.
I am addicted to shopping.
Online shopping or actual shopping?
Online shopping. I will occasionally enjoy going to a store, but when I tell you there's Like to Know It, which by the way, I have a Like to Know It account that you guys can shop. It's an amazing.
Sorry, I don't know it.
Okay, so I'll show it to you, but it's an app that you essentially can shop whatever influencer that's affiliated with this one app, which is a lot of them.
Of course.
You can shop what they're wearing in real time, and then you make affiliate money. So there's some women who have become like millionaires because they're like, this is today's outfit. This is 5 different outfits to go to a wedding in June.
They just figure it all out for you.
They fucking know. It's a total.
Is it affordable?
Yes. There's Walmart fashion. There's Target. There's all the things, fashion under $50. When I'm telling you, like most of the fashions that I do, and also
hook me up with that. No joke. Like hook me up with that after this.
Girl. Yeah, I will show you that, and I will warn you that it can be addictive. Shopping can be addictive.
Oh, I know. Well, I'm not a consumer though. Yeah, my mother wasn't.
It seems like that at the very least she kind of put that in you.
Oh yeah, and my mother didn't spend a dime on anything. There was never food in the fridge, but somehow we always figured it out. I never saw her in a new outfit. She never really spent time on herself. She really knew the value of $1. And I'll tell you what, my sister has carried that on. My sister Rachel, she truly lives on like a dime a day. She gets really mad at like Disneyland. Like she just hates when people get ripped off. She can't stand it. Yeah. Or just anything. Like we go somewhere. Sometimes it's like, girl, can you just spend $16 on the drink? We're just at a restaurant. But she fights it the whole way, and I get it. I mean, we need more people like her, even though it's annoying.
Yeah, I get that. Does she also really love a deal though? Like when she gets a really good deal, does she like that?
She does, and she'll thrift a deal. She'll go to a swap meet like out Santee Alley or the Rose Bowl parade. The Rose Bowl, not parade. Excuse me, the Rose Bowl.
In Pasadena.
In Pasadena, the swap meet, and she'll haggle a bit, and then she'll like getting a deal. Or it's so funny. She'll be like, I really want to spend some money on a bag. I really want to spend like a lot of money. And I'm like, okay, cool. What are you thinking? Like 60, 100? She's like, oh God, no, not that much. I'm thinking like $20. I'm like, she's like, that's a lot for a little bag. I mean, that's silly, For some cars that fills up a tank. Well, in some places in the world, but
bless her heart.
Oh, she's really unique. I
can't wait to meet her.
Yeah, you will.
But today we'll meet Danny DMC, and we will enjoy our drink.
Yes.
Carbonated and everything.
Wait, now just to wrap it up, what's your favorite 90s movie, millennial movie? Is that what you mean by millennial? I'd say 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, wow. Goodfellas. Which is completely unrelated.
Yeah, but I love that.
Goodfellas is my all-time favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
All time.
Yeah.
No, confidence. I think it's funny how millennials get confidence from certain things that they experienced. Nostalgia is something that I think we get a lot of confidence from, which is why a lot of people come and watch our content and buy our merch.
And they buy our merch. They buy our merch. They love our merch so much.
Can we just notice, if you're watching, guys, Ursula's in the house with this gorgeous, gorgeous golden necklace. She has the shell that's exactly like it.
Poor unfortunate souls in pain.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So Danny DMC.